Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Gobert, that's good.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Westbrook with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. The 3, George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. The 3, George. That doesn't go either for George.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Towns down low, guarded by Morris. Towns gets the bucket.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Westbrook against Conley. The drive by Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
Conley passes to Gobert. On the break. Here's Morris. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Conley passes to Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Conley. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played, Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
It's George on the wing. Morris, a screen on Edwards. And there's the contact on the dunk attempt. He gets the whistle. He doesn't get the bucket, so 2 shots coming up.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Kicks it to George. Morris, a screen on Edwards. George has the open look. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
Now here's George. 6 points for him on the attack. Oh, power it home!
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Conley passes to Towns. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. Gobert.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Conley against Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. From downtown. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to McDaniels. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. Clock at 6. Edwards for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard outside. All alone. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. A good decision to take the quick jumper off.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Torian Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the point. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
George outside. Out to Leonard. Tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
He's off on the second.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Deflected. Westbrook outside. Stripped it away. To the inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
George passes to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Zubac passes to George. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. George's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards. The shot won't fall, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. From deep, George's shot is good. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Pass to Prince. From the arc. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. 1:06 left in the first half. Here's Highland. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Rivers. Outside Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Some changes for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Prince. Noel comes in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for Rivers. Powell for three, and the three-pointer goes. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. For three, Gordon. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Gordon so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
Conley passes to Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Powell outside. Here's Plumlee. And he lays it up and in. Plumlee's gotten his first basket of the night.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds you. Great feel for the...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
We've got Mason Plumlee, Nicholas Batum out there with Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Los Angeles has got 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Batum with a screen on Conley. And the basket by Highland.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
From deep, Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Picked by Gobert. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Powell against Edwards. Powell right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Highland. Cans it with nobody near him. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Offensive rebound. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Plumlee, a screen on Conley. Here's Highland. That three's off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Gordon with a steal. Here's Highland. 5 points in the game. Plumlee, a screen on Conley. Powell passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Highland. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Westbrook with it. Towns covering. Out to Leonard. Launches a three. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. George for 3. Leonard outside. From deep three-point range. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Noel. Offensive rebound. From deep, Conley. Here's Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here we go. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. Morris, a screen on Towns. Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Noel. Picked by Prince. Left side, Conley. Pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. That one is off. And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation. Up by 30. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. On the court for Minnesota, we've got McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in a shooting guard. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Out to the wing. Here's Prince. Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
Here's Noel. Inside. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Now here's Westbrook. The D's right on him. Morris outside. Back to Westbrook. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And stolen by Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Well, the Clippers' shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And so here are the Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Leonard for 3. And the jam by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Noel with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Rivers. From deep. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Morris sets a screen. And George launches it from deep. The Clippers rebound. Morris sets a screen, takes a three. George, no good.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Offensive board. Pass to Prince. Back to Noel. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Tries yet again. 4-3. Rebound by the Clippers. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Now McDaniels. From deep three-point range. No good. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do.
Interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Ball passes to Warren. And here is KD. Outside, George. Zubac, a screen on Booker. And George gets it to go.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Warren sets the pick for Booker. We're about 1 minute into the first. Outside, KD. Banked in off the glass.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
George dishes to Westbrook. On the wing, George, defended by Booker. George, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Paul with the ball, working on Zubac. He gets it in there.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Now, here is George. He's got 6.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Ayton wide open. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Westbrook. Phoenix grabs the miss. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And it's Ayton missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And George kicks to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
The shot's good from Paul.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Morris following the basket by Chris Paul.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Shot clock at 6. Here's KD. Paul kicks to Durant. Over George. Morris with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Booker. And here's Leonard from 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns trail by 6. High post, KD. Stolen by Zubac. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Morris with the screen for Westbrook. Into the lane, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ball finds Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Leonard on the wing, defended by Durant. Launches it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so...
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarters and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Paul passes to Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Durant kicks to Warren. Back to KD. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Leonard, and it's sent back by KD. He kicks it to Paul. Booker in the corner. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Takes it out to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Warren. Morris outside. And they'll get another chance. No good on the triple. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. It's George on the wing. He's got 11. They get it back. Morris kicks to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Warren. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound to end the cold streak. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, It's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Clippers leading by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Really left alone that time. Island's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Paul passes to KD. Looking to get it going. And then Durant with the dunk.
Kevin Durant showing you that I can play with power, with authority, up and over the defense and slams it home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now Booker. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. Outside for KD. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
Here's Highland. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Passes it to Gordon. Batum against Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the floor.
8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's the triple. And that'll do it for the first half. All right, David, thank you.
Your Clippers, 23. The Suns, 22.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And the Clippers making a change here. Umley's checked in. Here's Landale. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Highland passes to Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Here's Payne. No good. That would have tied it. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Highland, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Highland's got 5 points so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Now Powell, after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. Shot clock at 3. Another shot. Offensive rebound, and Plumlee kicks to Powell. And he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's the pass to Ross. Powell with the steal. To the inside. It's stolen. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Suns trail by 6. Talking about Batum, that buyout door seemed to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to LA, and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
6 on the shot clock, and so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Okogie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Highland. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Pass to Baisley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That level of physicality and hops by Baisley, that's a big-time statement.
Here's Highland. He's got 8. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Landale pass to Payne. Passes it to Okogie. Here's Baisley. He's guarded by Plumlee. The shot by Baisley, no good. Here's Highland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Los Angeles, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Booker finds Durant. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Paul. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Here's George to the left wing. Outside Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Zubats. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Zubats has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Here's Warren. Here's Durant. Excellent D there from George. Morris with the screen for George. Kicks it out to Leonard. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with the 9-point lead to end the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's KD in at the 3. Down low. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris, adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Leonard with the steal. On the wing, George. Guarded by KD. Leonard, the pass to Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. The pass to George. Fires the 3. No good on that one, and Phoenix will come the other way. Paul dishes to Ayton. Paul passes to Warren. To the wing on the left. Inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Clippers leading by 13. Out to Morris. A 3-ball. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Paul's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Warren. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Booker finds Durant to stop the run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Leonard looking over the floor. Off target with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Warren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
And here's Leonard from 3. Durant with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range. Westbrook against Paul. And Westbrook, here we go. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Paul George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Pass to Paul. Here's Durant. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And it's sent back by Morris.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots, that's pretty.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morris passes to George. Out to Morris. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Booker looking around. Pass to Ayton. No good that time. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
tonight on a... Afraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think he can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come. Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
It's Edwards with a drive. They get it back. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Here's Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Warren against Towns. Booker fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
They get the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And it's Paul off the drive, and the layup is good off the glass. Paul's got his second basket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Durant. And there's the drive, and Durant with the big finish.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
Conley passes to Towns. Knocked away and stolen by Paul. And they're running. The kick to Durant. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
That one's good for 2. Towns has got 5 now.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Paul passes to Ayton. Edwards against Booker. 6 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Durant against McDaniels. Snatched up. Second shot opportunity. Durant, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Paul passes to Warren. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Down low. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Warren for 3. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Booker. Takes it inside, and Booker with the jam.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was he got his timing down. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Durant drives in. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. To To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Gobert, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Paul passes to Booker. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Conley from the wing. Outside McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And it's Paul off the drive. And there it is for him. Paul's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brett. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Timberwolves shooting about 43% in this one. To the inside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Kept alive by Minnesota. The Suns leading. Here's Okogie. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Pass to Edwards. On the take. Now Gobert. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. The kick out to Edwards. Right wing. Here's Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Pass to Warren. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. And here's Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this. Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The kick out to Edwards. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Rivers. Towns for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time. Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Towns. Pass to Prince. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Left side, Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul into the lane. Now here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Outside Booker. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Landale's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Paisley comes in for Warren. Lee, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Ross in for Chris Paul.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Paisley. 44 seconds left to play in the first half.
Paisley playing with force. That's a big sign.
Here's Rivers. Tipped. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this one. Edwards with it. Picked up by Ross. It's Edwards on the wing. It's tipped. Here's Lee. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Inside. Paisley, good. Paisley's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Paisley's got good size at 6'8", so down on the interior with that length, tough to stop.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Lee. The clock runs out, and we are...
The Suns, 30. And Jabberwocky!
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. The Timberwolves trail. Here's the three. And another three from Minnesota.
Well, good timing on that shot as Prince got himself into a good space before knocking that jumper down.
From deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Okogie. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's tipped. Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. And here's Conley. Gobert with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Over to the wing. Warren with a screen on Gobert. 5 to shoot. For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Outside Durant. Pass to Paul. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I mean, it's impossible right now to think about a defender not going for that kind of fake from Chris Paul.
Good on the second one. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Sends it home from 3-point land. Prince has got 11.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Here's Conley. And Aiden pulls it down. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Knocks down the long J.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Pass to Gobert. This for the tie. And he lays it in. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team just fighting.
Now Aiden. Let's go with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant, and he hits the first of 3. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers is checked in, and he sinks the second. And he nails the third. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, Paul. To the paint. Aiden, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Noel. Booker defending. Down low for the lead. Noel, that's good. Noel's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Back to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
A 3 from the inbound. The 3 won't fall. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Ayton with a screen. And Booker puts up a deep three. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. Ayton with a screen. Durant finds Ayton. There's the three. Hits the three-pointer.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Outside for Booker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside, blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Pass to McDaniels. And Minnesota calls time here. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And a change for the Suns. Baisley's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
A spindly guy. Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And both free throws good for Durant.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Put big guys on the floor.
Towns for three. Pure from three-point range.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Outside Paul. Pass to Baisley. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And here's Edwards. Looking to get back on track. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And Booker.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with
the previous play is under review.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Booker against Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And it's Paul off the drive. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Towns with the ball. Durant covering. McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Booker, pass to Durant. Oh, swiped away. Edwards against Booker. Outside McDaniels. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Money!
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Booker. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
McDaniels from long range. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He makes the second free throw, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line. And it's a 5-point game. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
For 3, Booker. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that. They're a huge possession, and he nets it.
Pass to McDaniels. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Durant.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Nice move.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Right. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Rivers in at the point guard. Towns finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota in the lead. Right side Edwards. Driving in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Free throw good, Edwards. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Phoenix shooting about 56% in this one. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
They double him with Booker. Edwards for 3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Baisley misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Rivers. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 22 points.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Edwards. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns trailing. Paisley in the post, covered by Towns. A nice shot by Booker.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
On the wing, Rivers. And stolen by Paul. That's tipped. Durant against McDaniels. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. The ball's knocked loose. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. And he drives in. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Durant, pass to Ayton. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And Minnesota calls time here. We've got 22 seconds left to play in overtime. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. So it's Minnesota now. Edwards with it. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Yes!
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 2. 8 seconds left in the first overtime period. Guys, what do you think?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
team to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Westbrook, and here's Morris for three. Gobert pulls it in.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
That's a two from Towns, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook, and the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Towns with the steal. Edwards kicks to Conley. Stolen by Westbrook. Morris with the screen for George. His three-pointers off the mark. Outside, Towns. First quarter, just over a minute played. McDaniels passes to Towns. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. From 18 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Westbrook, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Now, here's Westbrook. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Feeds to Gobert. Out to Conley. There's the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Leonard inside. McDaniels defending.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Westbrook against Conley. 6 to shoot. George passes to Zubac. A three from Morris, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Looking for a basket here to break this deadlock. Conley surveying the D. Edwards with it. Westbrook picks him up. Outside, Towns. The dish to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Outside, George. Passes to Morris. Lots of room. And he drops that one in.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Westbrook against Conley. Outside, Edwards. Towns down low. He's against Morris.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the Clippers pick up 2. Another miss by Minnesota.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Zubac with the screen for George. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Leonard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. Towns with the steal. Westbrook with the steal. Out to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Wide open look here for Zubac. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
George, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite comfort.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Edwards. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Prince kicks to McDaniel. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play, and the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Now, here's George, and Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here's George, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Edwards against Leonard. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Second team foul.
Clippers trail by 3. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips as they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Prince misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. George passes to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Outside for George. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Minnesota leading by 5. Rivers bounce pass. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Prince. A 3. Plumlee with the steal. On the wing, Batum. To end the drought. Hits it from 3-point range. Batum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
The drive by Gordon. Powell, no one around him. And another 3 for the Clippers.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
LA has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Highland passes to Plumlee. Outside for Batum. Shoots the 3. Tries again. And the pass to Highland. Back to Plumlee. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And 1:01 left in the first half. Here's Noel. Lays it up and banks it in. Noel's got his first points of the night.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Noel passes to Rivers. He dishes it to Prince. Back to Rivers. Prince, right side. Here's Noel. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Noel's got 4 points this quarter.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Highland misses. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. And the 3 ball is good.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Highland passes to Gordon. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, thanks for the great interview, David.
23, the Clippers, 17.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Minnesota leading by 6. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Plumlee, Gordon out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at point guard. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Three-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Minnesota shooting 40% from the field.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
In the corner, Powell with it. Down low. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Plumlee.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Prince in the corner. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Rivers finds Towns. Just 4 to shoot. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee slams it down.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Highland misses. Timberwolves leading by 5. Towns dishes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got his second basket.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. Live right now.
Daniels, he's checked in for Torian Prince. Mike Conley's checked in for Austin Rivers. Inside, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Now Westbrook following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Morris with the screen for Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition to Kawhi. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And here's Westbrook. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Zubac kicks to George. Back to Zubac. Out to Morris. Towns with the steal. Here's Noel. Defended by George. Towns, no luck. Clippers trail by 7. And George, here we go. Morris, no good. Conley against Westbrook. McDaniels passes to Conley. Back to McDaniels. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
For Minnesota, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Outside, George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 5 points so far.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley dishes to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Got a piece of it. Morris against Towns. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. On the wing, Morris. That one off the back iron and out. The kick out to Towns. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Conley. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the two guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Westbrook against Conley. Back to Westbrook. Morris with the screen for Westbrook. Out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Leonard picks him up. McDaniels passes to Conley. Towns, high post. He's against Morris. McDaniels finds Towns. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Edwards has come in for Noel. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. They get it back. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside, George drills it from outside. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Silky smooth stroke, nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Over in the corner, McDaniels looking for Gobert. He gets it there. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 11 rebounds in the game. Zubats with the screen for George. And the Clippers call time here. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince has checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lue's huddle. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said we're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Rivers. George against Edwards. Prince kicks to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shoots over Zubats. Pass to Rivers. Over Westbrook. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
George with the bucket.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Dishes it to Rivers. Over in the corner, McDaniels. From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Outside, George lets it go from deep. That doesn't go either for George. Rivers gets a wide open look. They get the rebound. Prince, the pass to Rivers. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now George. From deep three-point range, and the miss. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
To deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one.
The defense has to be better. Flat out, can't give Warren these types of lanes to the bucket.
And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Phoenix. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now here's Booker. Takes a three. Durant, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Leonard on the wing. Booker defending. Kicks it to George. Beyond the arc. And stolen by Paul. Pass to Warren. And we're about a minute into the first. Durant against George. And Durant with the big finish.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Leonard. Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Paul. Morris passes to George. 4 on the clock. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Durant. Outside Paul. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Westbrook. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Paul passes to Booker. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Westbrook against Paul. And here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Trying to get back on track. Paul can't get it to go.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Morris, a screen on Warren. Back to Morris. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Zubats. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Just impressive, excellent take and make by Paul. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Here's George. Zubats passes to George. Out to Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Durant. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Booker, the pass to Durant. There's a screen. Booker against George. Booker can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Morris, a screen on Durant. To the paint. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's George. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drains the triple. George has got 7.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Warren finds Booker. Pass to Durant. Kicks it out to Warren. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers now holding a 12-point lead. And please give a big round of applause for your We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Warren's shot is good.
Nice pass. Such unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Leonard against Durant. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Clock at 4. Westbrook can't hit. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
It's George on the wing. Morris, a screen on Booker. George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Morris, a screen on Booker. George for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Booker, good.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. To the middle. Pass to Morris. It's George on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by George. Morris has got 7 points in the game. Paul passes to Booker. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
They set the pick. Durant with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Booker for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Now here's George. Back to Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Durant, the pass to Aiden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
Here's Highland. Batum with a screen on Payne. And the basket by Highland.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Here's Highland. Plumlee, a screen on Payne. Back to Batum, to the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Knocked loose, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Gordon with it, picked up by Ross.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Now here's Ayton. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Left side Ross. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Batum with a screen on Payne. Here's Highland. Launches it. Oh, and he hits it at the Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking him right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Durant. Gets the 3 to fall. Durant's got his second bucket of the night. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of 2-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development. And you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
Booker's shot is good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Highland. Give him 8. Batum in the post. He's against Ayton. Batum left side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Plumlee. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Into the lane. And Durant with the big finish.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Westbrook. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Westbrook's gotten his second bucket.
What relentless energy from Westbrook on the drive. Not letting the defense get in his way.
Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Fires from deep. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
And stolen by Booker. Oh, they get a hand on it. George with a steal. Inside, Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. From outside the arc. The Clippers rebound. George outside. Zubac with a screen on Booker. George, no good.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Back to Booker. From behind the arc. Drops in the 3. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
George, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Warren. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Durant, no good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Zubac with a screen on Warren. Pass to Westbrook. Zubac inside. Is covered by Aiden. Leonard against Aiden. Leonard can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's George. Here's Morris. Out to Leonard. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
The 3 from Ayton. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris has got 5 rebounds in the game. George for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Warren. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. Leonard pulls down the board. Westbrook with it. And George launches it from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the loss. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for them.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Man, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's man. Morris on the wing. From deep. Knocks down the triple. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Leonard for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Durant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Suns keep it alive. Outside Warren. Connects from downtown. Warren's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen Warren explode before. Once he catches fire, he's so tough to put out.
Out to Leonard. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Fires the three. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Takes the three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. They double him with Booker. Back to George. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Over to the left wing. Back to Mann. Clock at 6. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Warren. Back to Durant. Down low. Got a piece of it. Tries to save it. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And it's the Suns with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity. And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Zubac with a screen on Durant. Kicks it to George. And stolen by Booker. To the inside. Pass to Durant. Drives to the hoop. Ayton, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Zubac with a screen on Booker. George passes to Leonard. Here's Zubac. The 6-footer. Clock is at 3. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Clippers ball.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Morris. Here's Mann. And stolen by Paul. Here's Durant. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. George for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Releases. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Warren.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Here's Mann. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Deflects the pass.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in. He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
George drives in. Morris outside. Leonard with a screen on Warren. Morris with it. Durant covering. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mann. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Ayton passes to Durant. He takes it in. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He is one of the most elite scorers we have seen. You want KD with the ball.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's man. Pass to George. Shot left block. The kick out to Morris. Here's man.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So a close game sees the Clippers. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
A great tradition we get to enjoy. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Warren the pass to Ayton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Outside, Towns. And the shot goes in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Warren sets the pick for Booker. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Warren dishes to Booker. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. A 3 ball. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste in the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
A nice shot by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Booker against Edwards. Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Towns against Booker. Towns is double. Kicks it to Rivers, so the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Four on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. This ball grabs the miss. Suns leading by 8. For the 3. They grab their own miss. Warren. And stolen by Prince. And they're on the break. Pushing it up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Launches it. Rebound, Minnesota. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 9 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Booker, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Out to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Prince outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Ball left side. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's McDaniels. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Durant down low. Working on McDaniels.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Rivers passes to Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got his first points in this one. Ayton a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Rivers looking over the floor. Feeds it to Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Edwards can't hit.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 10-2 run here. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Paul dishes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got 8 points. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been...
Whoa! Big time! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Prince outside. The offensive rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Ayton sets the pick for KD to the paint, and Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Edwards kicks to Prince. From outside, off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landale's checked in. Paisley comes in for Warren. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Ross in for Booker. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for McDaniels. Here's Paisley. Misses the three. Timberwolves trail by 13. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Prince, that's for two. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Rivers against Ross. No one near him. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Suns lead by 12.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Prince's shot is good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Paul. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. That shot wide open. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the one. Here's Paisley. That three off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 11.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Edwards can't hit. Towns with the steal to the inside. Ross with the steal. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances. Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Okogie. McDaniels defending. Cross dishes to Payne. 4 on the clock. Landale. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. For Phoenix, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And so he makes both from the line. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Edwards passes to Towns. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Towns has got 9.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Gobert with the block. Passes it to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. And he gets it to go. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Ross passes to Okogie. To the right side. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. Towns for 3. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ross on the wing. From outside the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. And again, it's Minnesota.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 7. Paul kicks to KD. And rejection by McDaniel.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. .151 left in the third quarter. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Towns with it. Now defended by Warren. Now McDaniels. He's got 5. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Towns, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Booker. Warren sets the pick for Booker. Pass to Durant. The Suns need to get a shot off. And the shot by Warren, no good. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Towns, the screen. Edwards passes to Towns. Drills the three-pointer. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
For 3, Edwards. Right side, Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels, and the layup falls. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the shot by Warren, no good. For the lead. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Gobert in the corner. And the Timberwolves call timing.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. We told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Booker against Edwards. There's the 3. Devin Booker. And that's good. And the Suns lead by 1.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
KD passes to Ayton. Back to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Towns in the corner from past the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
KD a screen on Towns. Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
It's Edwards on the wing. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Paul with the bucket.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
And he makes that one. Edwards got 19 points.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Booker the pass to Warren. Edwards against Booker. Wide open look. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Finally, the pass to Edwards. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Paul looking around. To the paint. Here's Warren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Picks it out to Prince. Cranes it from downtown.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ball against Rivers. Paul dishes to KD. For 3. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, it's not easy to have all eyes on you in these moments, but you know what? Edwards, he's shown he can handle it. He can be the clutch guy.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Booker looking around. Warren a screen on Rivers. Count it!
Relishing the spotlight in a big way. Warren loves having the ball in his hands during these moments.
Oh, here's Edwards. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here. That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close, a truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.